Excuse me. Could I have just a moment of your time? No offense, but I want to get to know the real you. Like, the real you. No offense. No offense. If you have a moment, I would like to get to know the real you. The real you. No offense. The real you. The real you. No offense. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Matt Arrington, also known as Mr. No Offense to Some, and I'm here with the No Offense podcast. Today we do have Chino Nelson on the show. I'm very excited to have Chino with us. We're going to talk about her musical career, what she's doing out touring, what got her started, where she hopes to go, and things like that. So without further ado, y'all know how we do. We're going to jump right into it. I'm going to bring on and we're going to kick this thing off. So here we go. Chino, thanks so much for joining us. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, and I'm definitely lucky to have you on the show. I definitely thank you for accepting our invitation to come on, and just wanted to get to know about you, and let our audience get to know about you, if that's okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right. I always try to start at the very beginning, get to know your roots. What inspires your music and things like that. So why don't we start off with where you were born and raised?
I'm born and raised in Tampa, Florida.
Okay. What was that?
I said, yep, Tampa, Florida. That's where I'm from.
Facts. I'm actually from out that way. 813. Okay.
Hey, what's
All right. Did you? So you went to school out there and everything?
Yeah. Up until once fifth grade, that was it. Once middle school, I moved out to Pasco County. So from fifth grade till I graduated, I was out there.
Facts. How was growing up? Were you like very social? I mean, considering that you're an artist that gets on stage now and performs, so I'm just, were you always, ready to jump in front and perform, or were you shy, or, how was growing up?
I was pretty shy growing up. To a certain extent, though, there was something, it depends on who I was around for the most part, because I would sing and dance in front of family. But if it came down to them saying oh, go get on that stage, go sing, now I would just start giggling and laughing. I was real goofy and shy.
Gotcha. When did you discover that you had a thing for music?
I was pretty young, maybe as young as 6 or 7, to be honest. Yeah, 6 or 7. I was in a little group too as a kid. Me and my 3 cousins, we would always sing and go from door to door singing to people. So,
that's pretty nice. Whose idea was that? What gave you guys that idea?
Honestly, we were just some bored kids in Tampa, just bored during the summertime. It wasn't too much we could do, considering how it was, and also we were kind of young. So yeah, we were in the little cul-de-sac. We're good. Knock on the door, start singing for the neighbors. We good.
Hey man, it's definitely not the worst thing that you could be doing as kids. So what I'm saying, that's a shout out to you guys for that. Did you start off as a raw, undeveloped talent that discovered your way as you went, or did you take lessons, or what kind of, did you guys just kind of get better as you went along with it, or what?
Yeah, no, I never took any lessons for singing. I mean, I was in chorus growing up, but that was just an elective. You had to choose one, so I picked it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we just got better as we got older, to be honest.
Do the rest of your cousins still do the music as well?
No, none of them.
No, you're the only one stuck with it.
Yep.
Gotcha. How has music changed your life? Did it assist you growing up in a way that made it easier to communicate with your people through your music, or how would you say its impact on your life?
Honestly, you said it. That's it right there. My music, that's how I vent, because not everybody wants to hear you vent or talk about your problems. But when it comes to my music, I could just express how I feel no matter what the feeling may be, you know, whether it's happy, sad, or anxious, anything. I'm gonna put it on the track, you know.
Facts, facts. Who were some of those people that you listened to growing up that kind of helped you develop your sound?
Like Sade, Alicia Keys, Maxwell, Gerald Levert, you know, stuff like that.
I,
Really.
I hear you have like a R and B soul. That's what I was getting. That's what I was hearing when you're naming those names. You definitely like that R&B, old school too. Gerald Levert. Now, all right.
Yeah, most definitely.
How do you feel that today's music fares in comparison to some of those that music that you listened to back in the day?
Uh, some artists. I don't know. I feel like music today is nothing like how music used to be back then. But there's a lot of artists who still got that type of old school vibe to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I'm at with music too. Like I feel a lot of people say, "Wow, like your music, it brings me back to that '90s type of feel," you know. So
Facts, facts. When others describe your music, who are maybe some people that people might compare your music to, or do they not compare? Is it a lane of its own, or what's some of the compliments that you get towards your music?
I've heard Dej Loaf. I've heard I sound like Dej Loaf. How do you say it? Is it Janae Aiku? I don't know how to say it. Janae Aiku or Jenny
Oh,
Aiku?
Janine Aiku or something. I know you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I've gotten her. Um, what's that other group? And I've gotten one of the females from Escape. I just can't remember exactly which one they compared me to, but yeah, those are the three for the most part that I do get compared to.
How do you feel when people do compare? I mean, I'm assuming they mean it as a compliment, but how do you does it help boost your morale a little bit, or are you at a point where it's kind of you're used to hearing it, or how does it kind of fare with you?
I just I take it as a compliment. I'll say thank you and stuff, but I mean, if you really listen to me, I really don't sound like anyone. And there's one song that, yeah, it kind of does sound like Dej Loaf, but I was so young, and that's my voice, you know. But yeah, I take it as a compliment, you know. I feel like I'm doing good things, you know.
Hey, those names that you named, they did have a very promising and successful career. So it's not a bad thing to be in comparison in the conversation with the mentioning of those names for sure.
Right.
Um, I do see that you're currently touring, or are you so you are
Yes.
currently touring. How's that treating you?
It's great. So far, the first place, well, it was in our city, Tampa.
Hmm.
I won that one, so I really didn't have to continue on. But I was like, well, like I want a different type of people to see. You know, I want a different group of people to see me. I don't want to just because everybody who I see in Tampa, like I'll see a few new faces, but for the most part, I know all the faces that I see.
Hmm.
So I just took it a step above, and I was like, well, let me go to a few other places. And I went to VA, and I just got back yesterday. That was amazing. We went to North Carolina. That was amazing. So it's going great so far. And then I'm off to Vegas, hopefully, and then New York.
That's what's up. Definitely doing it in 2023. That's the way you started off in January. Um, so when you go to these different spots, is the vibe pretty much the same? Is the crowd different? I mean, I know we're in different parts. People vibe differently. They feel it. Do you find that there's more songs? Is there songs that everyone likes, and then there's songs that maybe more in one area they feel this song a little bit more than that song? Or what do you notice as you're out touring?
The vibes are definitely different.
Mhm.
Um, and I love all the vibes actually, because I'm just like, wow, like I kind of expected it to go this way, but then I come out there and it's like none of these people sound like the people I've heard, you know, in Florida. So it's like, okay, that's good. Now I can network with different people. And then when they hear me, you know what I'm saying? I kind of still get the same reaction. Like they'd be like, whoa, like I wasn't expecting that. They just see me and they're like, she probably gonna rap. Then I start singing and then I rap too. And then everybody's face is shocked. So nah, I like it. It's a whole different feel.
Speaking of which, being that double threat, you do sing and you rap. So, do you think that has a benefit, or do you think that Do you think that gives you more of a benefit or more of an advantage to some, or do you believe that maybe that's kind of like what you have to do in this day and time? You know, you got to bring more to the table than just one skill.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, yes, most definitely. But no, I feel like it benefits me. It most definitely does. It does. I stand out everywhere. Even if it didn't benefit me though, this is just me. Like I always have been singing and I've always rapped. So to put it all in one, yeah, I definitely stand out from a lot of people because you have people who come out there and they'll just sing, or you'll have somebody come out and they're just rapping. But to hear it all in one track plus more, it's yeah.
Do you think it helps to engage the crowd more because they see these different sides of you, and they have these different opportunities to engage, either like even if they're not necessarily like a rap fan, they hear you singing and they're like, oh snap, and then or maybe they may not be a person who listens to songs that much, but they love the rapping. So does it give you like different times to connect with the audience in the same track, or is that what
Yes,
you're
yes,
looking?
yes. Yes, it most definitely does. Yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. What are some things that you want to do with your music, in the next couple years or so?
Honestly, I'm trying to take it all the way to the top, like I want to be seen by everybody, Like I've been seen by a lot of people already, but nah, I want to make it all the way to the top and just keep giving it my all, for real, for real. I feel like
Awesome.
I got what it takes, I know I got what it takes.
I definitely believe you have what it takes to just watching your confidence when you perform, man. It's amazing. Shout out to Marley G for tapping in with us. I appreciate you. Said gang gang. He's tuned in. Um, so and he's also, matter of fact, from that Tampa Bay area. He's out in that Florida area. He's an artist himself too.
Okay.
So he's tapping in. As far as I know you said you want to take it to the top, but what do those heights mean for you? What are some things that that if you can cross them off your list, you you'll feel like you've hit, what I'm saying, that's part of that height, that's part of that rise that you hope to obtain.
Honestly, just to sell out it, well, because like right now, like I would like to be on the stage with, like, what I'm saying? Like I ain't Drake, or what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like big arenas. Like I want to fill up big arenas, and what I'm saying? That's what I'm going for. But I'm going for more than that too, just to make sure my family's good, and I don't know, it's a lot to it for me.
And, I definitely understand. You know, Speaking of with your inspirations and aspirations, what keeps you going? I mean, like you said, just looking at it statistically, you were in a group with your cousins. They no longer do music. Like we know life takes you down different paths, but you kept going. So what are some of those things that inspire you and motivate you to keep pushing? Because I know every day is not always the greatest day, but it is, another opportunity.
Yeah, that's correct. Honestly, I've I really built like a huge fan base, and the fact that they tell me that my music like helps them get through certain things, or it touches them because they didn't really think that somebody could be going through something that they've been through or they're going through and stuff like that. That always like touches me. Like I'm like, man, like to know that I've helped somebody get through something, that's always been it for me. But also, it's just my passion. It's just what I love. So, you know, I'm always feel like I got to keep going, even when times are hard.
Facts, facts. They say if you do what you love, it's not even work, right? So uh, independent or sign? Like, which one would you rather do? Because I know when you come in the game, you gotta get your bearings. You gotta get a name, and things like that. And some immediately look to get signed. Like, for whatever reason, that's the first thing on their brain. Like, I gotta get signed. I gotta get signed. But once you generate that fan base and you have your own pulling and you have your own brand and you have your own, do you still feel like being signed is such a necessary requirement, or do you feel like there's value in getting signed, or do you think independence is the way to go?
Yeah, I feel like independence the way to go, unless they're talking what you really really want to hear. Honestly, I feel like I will remain independent. But as you were saying, you have to pull my own strings, and I have to, make a way for myself before. anything, and that's kind of where I'm going with it. But I'm independent right now, and I kind of plan to stay independent.
Awesome, awesome. What's something that's real near dear heart to your heart as far as like if you could bring awareness to any cause in the world, just just to speak on it to make sure that other people are aware it even exists. What's something that's close to your heart that you think that people should be aware of?
Um, as far as well, I mean, honestly,
It
I
could.
just what were you saying?
Oh no, I said it could be anything in the world. It could be. I mean, I'm silly, so I mean, even if you think the world needs more tacos, I don't care. But just, just, just what's something that's something that's important to you that you really like to stand on, and you want people to know that's what you stand for.
I feel like we could use a lot more love in the world. Honestly, a lot more love and less hate because, sheesh, some of the stuff that going on right now is just crazy and sad. But I'm a lover, so yeah, we need more love.
Hey, I've never seen anybody love to death. So hey, I think it'd be a good place to, I'm saying, good thing to add to the world as well. Let's say let's say your phone rings right now, and when you pick it up, it could be anybody in the world. We'll even say living or we could say living or dead, but it's your dream phone call. All I want to know is who's on the line and what's the conversation about.
Honestly, I'm gonna say I wish heaven had a phone call. It's gonna be my grandma, and excuse me, it would just be of her, let me know like how proud of me she is, because I know she is. It would be more like that though. But yeah, that would be my dream phone call. No cap.
Awesome,
Just
awesome.
one last phone call.
Hey, I'm definitely sorry for the loss. Obviously, we unfortunately never know, uh, when that last call takes place. So, I understand. Now, is there any artist that you listen to, today? I know, some of the artists that we've had on the show, they're so focused on their music that they don't listen to anybody else because they don't want to sound like anybody else. Is that the same case with you, or do you find yourself, listening to others, just to relax, or what's the case, on your listening?
Um, you kind of said it. I don't listen to too many artists because it's not about sounding alike, but I'm working on my own album right now, so it's like you don't never want to accidentally say something that somebody said, and not even intentional. But yeah, there's a few artists that I'll listen to. Not on a daily, but I could. Sorry, I don't know because
It's the No Offense podcast. You could say anything you would like to say. Yes, ma'am. Go
okay,
ahead.
but yeah, so there's a few. I listen to K Roof sometimes. I listen to GNBE Los. He's out from the Brooksville area. He's a dope ass artist, real dope. Um, and that's about it, minus myself.
I understand. I understand. Would you be willing to work with those artists that you listen to, or is it more like you just admire their kind of style? You don't mind listening to it, or you hope to maybe one day do some work with them, a project or so?
Oh yeah, we definitely working. Me and G and BE Los, we're working on
Mhm.
something right now for my album, and then I guess we're doing something for his album as well. K Roof, we've tapped in. We've definitely tapped in. I'm sure we'll be working on something here soon too. But
Nice. Do you have a release date on that album, or right now you're just focusing on getting it together? Then you guys will decide when you'll put the project out.
yeah, I'll give it like 2 weeks honestly, because I've already prolonged it. Like it was supposed to already be dropped, but I had to hit the road and I had to do some other things. But I give it 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks before it's out.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh, you're not even playing with them. You say 20. This year gonna remember you, huh?
Yes, yes, yes.
I like
I'm
that.
leaving a stain. I'm leaving a stain this year.
I like that. I like that. The confidence too is just I love that because if you don't have it, it all starts from here. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the determination when somebody's serious, man. It's like you can already see it come to pass. Like I can tell that you're on it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so going forward, is there anybody that you maybe would like to open up for at any kind of concert or anything like that specifically that would maybe be a dream for you? I know you said you want to make sure that you sell out the arena, but things like, when we have the big name artists that we do right now, is there anybody that, hey, if they get you on the phone, say, hey, Chino, we hear you tearing it up. I got so and so coming to town and they got sick. The person's supposed to open up sick and they said that you're the person to call. Who would that be in today's society? I know we got Drake, but I mean, he's like
Nah.
the biggest thing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
And you don't want to get up there and show him up either. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he might. Is there anybody that you might, that you would like to open up for or anything like that right now if the opportunity was presented itself? I mean, you are touring, your name's getting around.
Honestly, yes. I love Tim's.
Mm,
Tim's is yeah, she's
amazing.
that baby. I love
Yeah,
Tim's.
dude, her voice is something. I, I don't know if that's worldly. Like it's crazy. Like it just sends me chills every time I hear her voice. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, so as far as like I know, like you said, you are performing now. Not performing, but you are on tour now. How does it feel from the first time you perform as a solo artist? I know you're in a group. You guys were already knocking on doors. You know what I'm saying? But how does it feel as the first time you've performed as a solo artist? So now when you take the stage, is it the same butterfly? Is it the same anything? Or is it now you're more experienced where it's just showtime and go time with you in this time? Or how would you describe it?
Yeah, it's definitely not the same. When I first like my first show,
Mhm.
surprisingly I didn't have any like I did it. Like, I did it. But then like the next show after that, I was like nervous and stuff. But as far as now, oh yeah, I'm all in. I get on that stage, I'm already interacting, I'm eye contact, I'm giving them a show. I'm giving them what they want to see. It's different now though. Like, yeah, ain't no butterflies. I'm there to show out and leave a stain, and that's what I do.
Amen, amen. Has there ever been a time where maybe something didn't go as planned, and how did you react and keep your composure during it all?
Ooh, there's been a few times when things haven't went my way. Say for instance, I go to some shows and they'll tell you you're this number, you're this place, and you'll get skipped. You'll be the last one there. So there was this one show. Um, I was one of the first ones in the building. Like I checked in and everything, but I was the second to last person who performed. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really upset because I was like, man, the whole crowd was gone by the time it was my turn to perform. But you know what? I thought about it and I was like, I'm here. There's still people here. It may not be as full as it was. There's still people here. These people are people who have never heard my voice before. So let me just get up on this stage and show out. And that's what I did. And it felt like it was like a whole crowd there. I'm not even gonna lie.
You always give it 100%, 110% on the stage when you leave, right?
Yep, always.
Awesome, awesome. As far as going in today's time where you can sell everything online, like I mean, they don't have to necessarily see you in person to get it, like versus back in the day where if they wanted merch, you'd have to go to a concert, catch the artist after stage, something like that.
Mhm.
Um, do you find um, do you find it easier to reach fans across the internet? Is it as far as like creating a personal connection? Is it easier through the internet, or is it harder? Would you say?
I wouldn't say it's hard at all. Um, that's how I've gotten to like where I'm at really with my fan base. I've got fans all over, like in the UK, Africa, literally everywhere. So, and that's how I do it, like online. I'll live stream from different live streaming apps, and you grow a relationship with different people from all over, and it really helps. It helps.
Awesome, awesome. So it definitely, yeah, because I try to, with so many different platforms, it's I know TikTok's like the fastest growing one right now, so they say, but then you hear talk about, maybe it being banned. How do you think that will affect music, as far as artists? Before you used to have DJs to break artists, but now, essentially you can do it through TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. You just if you reach the right following. How do you think that something like that would affect the music game in general?
Oh, it would affect it like drastically because a lot of people that's how they get their name. A lot of people get their name and that's how they blow from
Hmm.
TikTok. You know, it takes one person to see it, and the videos go skyrocket overnight almost. So yeah, that would be bad.
You think it would be harder? You think it would be harder for artists to become known? Like, I mean, because TikTok is just one platform, even though it's the fastest growing platform,
Yeah.
right at the current time. But do you think that would make it significantly harder for more artists to get out there and get their music to fans, as the other platforms don't seem to be as friendly on sharing content as TikTok seems to be?
Right. I feel like it would be a little harder. No lie, I feel like that. But I mean, maybe not because I'm not really big on TikTok. So all my fans, like, I have fans on there, but I probably only have 200 followers on there. Like, I'm more
Gotcha.
known on a lot of other apps and stuff. So
So it all really comes down to just hustle. No matter what platform you're gonna pick, you gotta have that game. You gotta be trying to go get it.
yeah, most
Uh,
definitely.
Definitely rock with that. Well, Chino, it has been awesome getting to know you today. I have one last question for you. Actually, I got two. You know
Okay.
what? I might be lying. I might have three. Don't quote me. My math is horrible. They know this. I'm sorry. But let me go ahead and ask you these questions. I'm gonna be able to let you go today. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
my first question is: would you be so kind as to provide everybody with your links and your information and the favorite and a song that you would recommend that they go check out for you from you right now? So when they see this, they can go, run the streams up for you.
Okay. Okay. Well, my social media platforms would be Chino Nelson 06, and that's on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of that. Facebook, Chino Nelson, you can find me. YouTube, Chino Nelson, you'll find me. And then the song that I would recommend is most definitely gonna be Wasted Time Part 2. That's on all music platforms.
I believe that's the one I saw you performing too. And let me tell you, the crowd was singing right along with you. Whoever was recording that, I almost thought they wrote the song for you. I mean, he was he was singing word for word, man. That lets you know there's good music for sure. Um,
Yes.
my second question is, now that you've come through the interview with a name like the No Offense Podcast, I usually get people are a little worried or weary when they come on because they don't know what I'm going to ask them. So now that you've come through the interview, was it as bad as you thought it may be? Was it, you know?
It's just as chill as I thought it would be. I mean, I seen the name No Offense, but I was like, nah, maybe it's just, it's gonna be like raw, uncut, like, just what we
Hey, so sometimes, but I mean, it has to be on both sides. Like we never go to be there. But I'm saying, like, sometimes we get people on here, and I ask them a question like, what's the craziest thing you ever done? And they start confessing a murder, and I'm like, hold on, don't not no no not on here, no subpoenas, don't tell me nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't need nobody to go to Rico over interview. We trying to help your career, not, man. You going backwards. Uh, my third and final question, Chino, is, you know um, we do see much promise in your career. Given the opportunity, if spend some time, we say, hey, Chino, it's been a minute since we've been on the show. Would you mind coming on just to give our audience, an update of what you got going on? Would you be willing to come back and sit down and talk with us?
Yes, most definitely. I would love to.
And that I would be honored to as well. So until that time, thank you so much for coming on. So, it's been an amazing opportunity for me today to get to know you. We wish you much love, success, and blessings along your way. And we're going to continue to be listening to the awesome music you produce. Okay.
Hey, I appreciate it. Much love, many blessings to you as well.
Thank you. You take care now.
Thank you, you too.
All right, guys. That does conclude our interview today with Chino Nelson. Like she was saying, man, she just makes some great music, guys. Go check it out on all platforms. She's very easily branded, so you shouldn't have any problem finding her, Chino Nelson. And just take a listen. If you can, hit the share button. Help to share the artists that you see on this platform. And who knows, maybe one day it'll be you. Until then, guys, take care. And remember, don't wait on the world to change when you can be the one to change the world. Till next time, I'm out. Hey, excuse me. Could I have just a moment of your time? No offense, but I want to get to know the real you.